I am Nicolas Rivero, designer of the brand A New Cross. This is our collection, Everything I Did Not Weave. It's a collection where we are working with 5 indigenous and artisanal communities from different parts of Colombia. And the main purpose was to reinterpret artisanal crafts through a more contemporary view.
So what is this fabric made of?
This is stripes of cotton, and then we weave them and we sew them one by one. So it's like a piece with a lot of time put into the process of elaboration. The buttons are made of ceramic of La Chamba, Tolima, which is a place where they develop these black ceramics. We're also working a lot with fique, which is an organic fiber from Curiti. And
From where?
Curiti, Santander, Colombia.
Uh-huh.
So we put line by line into the fabric, making it as unfinished stories on the bottoms. So it's very nice to see how the sensibility of each artisan was held into the process of the making of these pieces. So
and what's this one made of?
This is baby alpaca made in loom, and then we put one by one the pieces of fique. Also, like these pieces here are made with plantain fiber and
Plant
baby alpaca.
fiber. What plant?
Plantain, like banana.
Oh, banana.
Like, yes.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So the final results are very unexpected because it's a whole process of experimentation.
How long have you been designing?
I've been designing for 8 years with this brand and 5 more with another brand that I had before.
Mm-hmm. And what's the difference between the one you had before and this one?
Well, the difference, it was more streetwear where I was doing, and then I find all of this knowledge and richness in Colombian and Latin American heritage on traditions and of artisanals. So this is where I begin to explore and work with them.
And how did you get involved into the textiles in particular, working with
I like to
plant
understand.
fibers?
I like to understand how textiles can content memory, and the view on the indigenous tribes and people from Colombia when they develop textile is that they are putting their way of thinking into the pieces. So I fell in love with this idea, and also how the textile and the garment itself is like a minimum architecture you can live in. So I like to explore with those worlds, you know, like construction on one basis, and like other ways to get into this process. Like for instance, like this is all made by hand, like stitch by stitch.
And what's this fabric? Cotton?
This is Ramian cotton.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a Japanese fabric. I also do work with. We produce some of our fabrics, and we also intervene other fabrics. You know, like this one. This one is also wool and cotton. This is a Japanese fabric, but we made all of this work with the fique.
Mm-hmm.
So the final results are quite unexpected, and I like to think of how these 2 places that are so far away, not only geographically, but in the way they think, can collide.
Great. Thank you.